Hi everyone, welcome to TGIF. On the Friday, another episode. Generative AI has relevance across industry verticals, and there's one that global leaders feel will have very profound impact is healthcare industry. In the last few weeks, we've seen good announcements being made in terms of generative AI's relevance for healthcare industry. Watch this episode as I host Arvind Raman, our SME on healthcare and data and AI specialist, for a short conversation on the very topic of generative AI and healthcare industry. Arvind, welcome to TGIF.
Thank you, Sandeep. Pleasure to be on the show once again.
Awesome. So, Arvind, quickly, generative AI and large language models. If you look at global landscape, yes, healthcare industry is perceived to benefit significantly. So, tell us how LLMs are making their inroads into healthcare industry.
Absolutely, Sandeep. As you rightly said, there is a huge potential in the healthcare industry, and we see maximum disruption happening in this segment.
Right.
Particularly keeping in view of this, Microsoft has proactively announced a portfolio of services wherein we have integrated OpenAI capabilities across multiple products, be it an Azure Healthboard for improving the conversational experience of customers, or for reducing physician burnout by launching the Nuance DAX Express solution,
Right.
which helps in automating the clinical documentation, or the latest one wherein we partnered with Epic and ISV in terms of integrating OpenAI with the EHR solutions for providing better healthcare outcomes. So extremely excited, and we see a huge potential in this place.
Brilliant. I think all three are very unique solutions in existence. Let's have the first one, right? So, you said Azure Healthcare Bot. That's been there for a while now. And we always use the term conversation AI. And with this generative AI infusion, do you think Healthcare Bot significantly becomes conversation agent?
Absolutely, Sandeep. So let's kind of take a step backwards in what does an Azure Healthbot do.
Yeah.
And Healthbot is a conversational AI tool which is built on credible medical intelligence.
Right.
However, we've always seen that there are many utterances which go beyond the domain of our credible knowledge base, and the bot is unable to provide an appropriate response.
Yeah.
In this case, by integrating it with OpenAI, we are giving the bot the ability to look back into a specific knowledge base and provide an appropriate response. The aim is not for the bot to provide answers for every medical
Right.
question, but be very selective. For example, I could tell the bot that for any unknown utterances, look into a particular knowledge base.
Okay.
It could be the CDC database, it could be the FDA database, or any of these knowledge bases which have credible data based on which I can enhance the user experience.
Wow, wow. That means right now, at times conversation is broken because the healthcare bot may not have answer. And that's when you can tap into generative AI capabilities to kind of bring up that knowledge from whichever source I mentioned that to bring it from.
Absolutely. One is the knowledge part of it, and also is providing a very effective natural language response.
Yeah.
We've seen that the overall experience significantly goes up by a few notches by
Right.
bringing in the GPT-4 portfolio of services.
Wonderful. Awesome. Let's look at the second one. In my personal opinion, the Nuance solution, the documentation companion, is truly a doctor's friend, right? Now, generative AI and Nuance, I mean, it's magical. So tell us more about it.
Absolutely, Sandeep. So Nuance, as we all know, is the world's leading solution application in terms of conversational AI and ambient solutions.
Right.
What we have done with the recent launch of the DAX Express is the ability to provide a personalized note to a doctor-patient encounter
Right.
within a matter of seconds.
Wow.
The ability now is for the physician to look at the note, make completions, and directly input it into the EHR system. So one is we've significantly reduced the time in terms of getting the report.
Okay.
And second is, of course, by providing in these specific recommendations, the physician burnout has been significantly reduced. So we see a strong degree of improvement in the productivity of the physician.
Brilliant. In fact, Arvind, look, we always have perceived this innovation in the last few months to be a reasoning engine. So for a doctor who looks at the solution, which is DAX, as a documentation companion or an agent, this is a lot more meaningful in terms of reasoning with information, which probably is there. Report may not show everything, but I want to reason with the data that I have already.
Absolutely. In fact, today what we see is that every healthcare provider is moving towards incorporating AI within their own set of applications.
Right.
We are not looking at AI replacing doctors, but we are looking at doctors relying on AI to make better predictions in outcome deliveries.
Wonderful. The third one you mentioned is, I think, Epic. Or
That's
ISV,
right.
And how, and they specialize in electronic health records, right? EHR. So now Generative AI and Epic, tell us more about that.
Absolutely. So Epic has been one of the leaders in terms of the electronic health records, and as a part of expanding Microsoft's partnership with Epic,
Right.
we are now integrating Epic OpenAI services in Epic. So primarily we are looking at two use cases. The first use case is wherein we enable a physician to kind of do a documentation of some of these medical conversations
Right.
directly within the EHR itself. I don't need to kind of capture the data elsewhere and then push it into the EHR.
Got
So
it.
we kind of help them capture within the system.
Right.
The second is in terms of search capabilities.
Got it.
So again, Epic has its own visualization tool, and we help physicians kind of get recommendations leveraging OpenAI for specific ailments and specific medical codes.
Wonderful. I think, if you look at GPT-4 right now, the base model, that's multimodal. Now, healthcare, I think if we're saying the benefit immensely, it's because of the multimodal nature of it in terms of data variety. Images and videos and scans and whatnot, ability for us to reason with the data, I think that brings immense value to the medical fraternity, right?
Absolutely, Sandeep. When we speak to healthcare providers, there is a strong sense of optimism in terms of leveraging these services, and we are we're looking at some breakthrough innovations coming very shortly in this space.
Wonderful. On that note, Arvind, thank you so much. It was very meaningful conversation.
Thank you, Sandeep, for having me here, and a pleasure as always to speak to you.
Wonderful. Thanks for your time as well. And as you rightly said, there is optimism all over the place, and generative AI is making it reality, right? So with that, thanks for watching us today. Keep watching TGIF. Have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend ahead. Bye-bye.